Hey, welcome to my channel. This is Living to Learn. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks for checking out what I have to say today. Sharing from my heart, from my mind, my opinion, the things that I think make sense, and hopefully you'll be able to take something away. We've been talking about differences of opinion, how to handle them, how to make an effort to understand and even hear out some things that you maybe not, you don't agree with, right? Opinions can get us into a lot of heated arguments and disagreements, and they've caused a lot of division. People don't understand how someone else can see it the way they do. We just have to come to realize that we see the world differently. But at the end of the day, this is something that we control. How are we going to respond? How are we going to deal with coming across and engaging with individuals that just don't see it the way we do? Now, before I get started, I want to remind you, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave me a comment. Hit the thumbs up, share these videos with someone you think might benefit from them. And if you do enjoy my content, I'd like you to go into the video description that I have. You click the little button that says more under the title, and you will see my Instagram and TikTok handle at Live to Learn Coaching. There you can follow me in those both platforms, but also you can reach out to me if you need to ask me any questions, or you're just curious about something, or maybe you want me to cover a certain topic. I'd love to hear from you. The second thing you'll see in there is 3 ways to give financial donations to my channel. They really help. They go a long way, and I want to say thank you to those of you who have donated in the past. I really appreciate it. Now, we're going to talk, continuing on the theme, right? We're talking about active listening. How does active listening play a role in dealing with differences of opinion? Well, first thing we have to understand is the importance of active listening to others' opinions. Active listening is not just listening to respond, but it's really listening to what someone's saying. It's paying attention to what their words are saying. Where are they coming from? What are they trying to relate to me? And if you haven't figured this out already, everything I've talked about up to this point and even today, these are choices that we have to make. If you're not interested in hearing another opinion, if you don't care to understand thoughts outside of the conclusions that you've drawn on your own, this is how I see it, this is the way it is, I'm not interested in anything else. And I'll say that there probably are a few things, like especially when it comes to the opinion of hurting innocent people. I don't think there's any room there for a difference of opinion. It's just flat out wrong. But maybe there are some things where there's just no negotiation. But at the end of the day, we got to decide. We get to decide. And if you're a person that's just saying, hey, this is the way I see it, this is the only way I want to see it, then this isn't for you. You're not interested. But if you are, active listening, very important when it comes to understanding a difference of opinion, trying to figure out what are they saying, where are they coming from, what are they really trying to relate here, what is their message. Second thing, right, when it comes to active listening, we have to make sure that we're paying attention. Right, this is an effort. This is something we have to choose to do, and you don't want to interrupt people when they're telling you something. You don't want to just right away dismiss their view, no matter how much you disagree with it. And I know it's hard. It's going to be hard for some of us than others, but this is very important if you really want to get to understand. Because for me, I see it this way: no one's ever going to see it the same way. We're always going to have a difference of opinion on certain things. How can we still sit at the same table? How can we still come to some kind of understanding, right? And these are the things that spark change. These are the things that it's like a ripple effect. It begins to affect ourselves, our close circles, and then it begins to affect them as well. Because I'll tell you what, at the end of the day, whether someone is completely, they have a completely different opinion than yours, or they see the world totally different than you, they want what you want. They want to be heard. They want to be listened to. So don't interrupt and don't start dismissing people's views right away. That is not active listening. Active listening is saying, hey, what are they trying to tell me here? Let me really listen. Like Covey says in his book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, you're not listening to respond. You're listening to really hear them and understand what they're saying. Lastly, if you are paying attention, if you are really interested and you're actively listening to someone, you're going to be asking clarifying questions. Hey, so just so I understand you correctly, X, Y, Z, right? Or did you mean this? Or this is what it sounds like to me. This is doing 2 things. Number 1 is showing the person that you're paying attention. Number 2, it's giving them an honest feedback. because they might be thinking that they're saying something a certain way, that they're maybe portraying or relaying a certain message. But when they get a clarifying question, that might be the first time that they actually realize, hey, I'm actually not. That's not what I mean to communicate. But this is what people seem to be hearing. So you're helping them out as well. So ask clarifying questions. We want to understand their perspective. Again, this is something that you have to choose to want to do. It can't be forced on you. But if you're like myself and you really want to understand, you really want to know, how can I deal peacefully with differences of opinions, strong differences of opinion, right? I want to understand their perspective, and that's something that we have to be dedicated to if we want to understand how to deal with someone who just doesn't see it our way. And so that's my 2 cents, as they say, right? That's my opinion. That's how I see it. How do you see it? Was there something I said you didn't agree with? Was there something I said that you would like me to kind of explain or delve into a little bit deeper? That's what the comment section's for. That's what Instagram's for. That's what TikTok's for. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. But thank you for listening. Thank you for taking time to watch my channel. Again, make sure you subscribe. Make sure that you hit that like button. Make sure that you share this video with anyone, or as many people as you think will benefit. And remember, if my voice is not one that resonates with you, there are a lot of people on YouTube. There's a lot of people on social media. There's a lot of people out there, period, who have something to say that may make more sense. It may connect more, with you as a person. But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm sharing. This is my channel, my platform, and I want to share with you the way that I see it. So anyway, I hope it's helpful. Hope it's been beneficial to you. And thanks again for watching.